Hello, this is Zig777, and welcome to episode 39 of Simple Magic 2. We are at, kind of like the end of last episode, we are in the future. We are at the end of this episode, actually. This was a two-part episode. I recorded a little bit too much. It went into 2 episodes worth of length, so yeah, let's dig in. So let's go ahead and go over our plan. So, like I'd mentioned, the whole idea is I'm going to be using Thaumcraft to actually do all of my refining. There's the what's it called? The native clusters. Previously, I decided against using this whole alchemy setup for this, just because I would be running out of the metallum eventually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ignore that I'm actually not quite as efficient as I could be, because quite honestly, I always have tons of iron, and I'm going to get a lot more iron from this whole thing. So I won't quite be getting 2 times my iron production, because some of this is going to be sacrificed to be able to get myself more of everything else. So basically I'll be giving up some of the metallum from the iron to get myself more gold, more cinnabar, more everything else. So slight inefficiency, but whatever, it's still more than single anyway. Next up, I have another mod in here called Planar Artifice. It is an add-on to Thaumcraft. As far as I know, it's one of a grand total of 2 at the moment. The other being a Thaumic JEI or something like that. It's basically integration. So there's a couple things in here, and the main thing is it's based on this Alchemium. What this is basically it is improved brass, kind of. Basically just lots of alchemia gets you this bright green ingot. With it, you can make these alchemical constructs. It's difficult to say. Point of that is improvements. This thing here, the Alchemium smeltery, it's just the regular base Essentia smeltery, but if you look here, I was unable to improve the efficiency of the smeltery by more than 5%. Which means it does improve it over the base smeltery by 5%, which is awesome. However, we're using a Thaumium smeltery, which is more efficient anyway, so let's go ahead and research this guy. Just as I did with the Thaumium brass smeltery, I should be able to use Thaumium, which I think it's meaning to say Alchemium, to increase the speed of the smeltery. However, Thaumium and Alchemium may have unexpected interactions. I will have to account for these. So we have our theories, so let's go ahead and hit complete. And it works! It has a 2.16x speed of my basic Alchemium smeltery, or 2.6 times the basic brass smeltery, so it's faster, whilst keeping its increased capacity. It's faster, and stores more Essentia in it. Thankfully, there are no destructive side effects of the combo, however, they don't particularly react together at all. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so as far as I recall, this is basically going to be similar to a regular Thaumium smeltery. It might be slightly more efficient, as far as the amount of Essentia I get. Yeah, just the same recipe. Might be slightly more efficient, and then also, I guess it holds more. So, kind of useful. Alchemium goggles, that's kind of cool. I think these basically just have more armor on them, and maybe they self-repair, but I'm not really using those anyway. And the improved Alchemium distillation. So I'll probably need this as well. Unfortunately, due to the many assumptions I made whilst designing the auxiliary vent and slurry pump, they are completely incompatible with my Alchemium smelteries. To remedy this, I've come up with a plan to recalibrate them to Alchemium's properties. This may result in a loss of compatibility with the regular brass-based smelteries, but that's a small price to pay. So let's complete that. Just as planned, these new variations are completely usable with my Alchemium smelteries. They're incompatible with regular brass-based smelteries, but I can craft them back to their regular variants. I do lose Alchemium constructs in the process, however, lost where I was. Constructs in doing so, however, so to use them with regular variants, perhaps I should just not craft them. Yeah. So basically, you take your regular slurry pump and venting port, and you upgrade them. The upgrade doesn't really do anything to them, it just makes it work with these. I'm guessing it's probably a coding reason for why that is, but whatever. I don't have void metal, so I can't do that one. Yeah, so I have this thing here. I'm going to use a couple of these in this build, because I do need to melt down both the iron to get the metallum, and I also need to probably set up some sort of automation to craft the stone bricks I'll be using for my ordo. Because I need ordo and metallum for this whole production line. So let's go ahead and gather some materials. One quick side thing in the Planar Artifice is the Thaumaturg's Fruit and rare items, which includes needing Nether Star. So let's kill ourselves another, or a Wither, yeah. So he's just gonna heal up there and start up. And we're just gonna sit here, because I just kind of want to see how much damage we actually take. I don't think we take any, actually. Yeah, didn't even take 1 heart. Bye-bye. Such an overpowered spell. Yeah, single-shotting a Wither. Ooh, there's a Vengeance Spirit. Can I I summon you? Well, easy enough to kill anyway. Gonna let our mana regen here, and I'm gonna kill a couple more, and then I can... Actually, you know, I have a star already. Let's go ahead and do this. You, rare items, complete. Cool. Didn't unlock anything. Okay. Thaumaturge fruit, that's just tossing an apple in and getting a thing out. I have both of those, so that's no big deal. I believe that leads to something down here. I might need the goggles for that, though. Yeah. Anyway, I know there's some more stuff here. There's like a teleporter, and I think eventually there'll be like additional dimensions, but it's kind of being updated. Just kind of a mod I wanted to keep an eye on. But yeah, fun stuff. Alrighty, let's do a little bit of crafting. Let's swap out our armor here. Actually, do you have... You don't give me any bonus. You do. Okay. So, yeah, not actually sure how much it's going to take. Let's throw some aqua in there, because we will need that. Let's make ourselves lots of Ascension filters. I'm actually not sure how many of those I'll need, but 20 should be plenty, more than enough. Filter Ascension tube. Grab those. Cool. Next up, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need 14 of these total, so that's probably fine. Ascension valves there and there. Iron plates everywhere around. And I believe just some regular Ascension tubes gets me lots of alchemical constructs. And did I have enough? No, I did not. What did I miss? I need probably an aqua and ordo is my guess. And you, if my mouse will click, there we go, we ran out of aqua. So I'm gonna go grab more of that and a bit of iron. Okay, let's try this again. So we have everything here, throw our crystals in, and let's grab all these. That gets me 14, and I actually realized I need one more. So I don't have another of these tables anywhere, do I? Okay, whatever. I need 2 more of these levers, 2 more Ascension valves, I guess. And let's go ahead, take you. Ah, wrong recipe. I don't suppose I'm able to get a regular recipe here, can I? Nope, okay. Fine, I'll do it by hand. You go there and there. Valves go top and bottom. Plates around the edges again. And last but not least, 1 more great wood plank in the middle. Okay, that gets me that. And what else do I need for you? Really? Oh, recipe, that's what I need. R. 2 brass plates and a hopper. Okay, I'll get those off camera. For now, I think we've got everything we need to at least get started. So let's go ahead and run over there. Okie dokie, and we have a friend here, Mr. Squid. I hadn't really gone over what's going on here. So what I have is a pool of liquid essentia from Thaumcraft. Let's not fall into the hole. Liquid essentia, and then, or Ethereum, I guess is what it's called, and then some liquid starlight. These on their own do absolutely nothing, at least as far as this is concerned. As far as, it's pretty much aesthetic, really is what it is. And here's the plan. Ignore the monster noises. There is, like I said, a mob farm above us. Inside here, I'm going to be placing in some mortar jars. This one's going to have, I haven't decided which one's which, but one's going to be ordo and one's going to be metallum. And the way it's going to work is it's going to kind of appear to be just a big pool of essentia, even though it's not actually a thing that can work in Thaumcraft, but whatever. And then back here, let's go ahead and break our stuff. We're going to put, I think I'll put the lava down there. And where's my lava? I had lava. There you go. Dark tank. Tank of lava. Let's throw some stuff back to base because I have way too much stuff in my inventory. I don't need the cobble, don't need the limestone, but that's not going to go anywhere. Great wood, don't need you. Okay. Let's go ahead and place, I need my bucket. There we go. Bucket of lava. I could use Nitor down here. It doesn't really matter. It's all going to be below ground. Nothing here is flammable anyway, so no big deal. Cauldron, you go there. And let's place some Salus Mundus on top. Cool. That's now a crucible. And on top of the crucible there, we will place our 2 alchemical constructs. There and there. And go ahead and place you here. Ta-da! We have a thaumatorium. First of 7 here, so I need 14. And basically, what I'm going to have here is each of these is going to be set up to do a single one. I did realize that I probably could have actually just used the mnemonic matrix for that. Does that actually exist in this? It used to. Alchemy alchemical, whatever, mnemonic matrix. Yes, it does actually work, huh? So I could have probably simplified this, but whatever, this works. Let's see, each matrix includes the number of formulas by 2. Normally there's 1, which means I could do this with a grand total of 2 matrices. Can I do that? Nope, I already laid this out. We're doing it this way. Okay, vomitorium, you're here. And we're going to get some Essentia pipes, tubes, sorry. One goes here, and you're just going to go kind of up to the ceiling. Again, ignore the monster noises. I think I've actually got a way I can silence that. And then over here, we're going to have another line of these going up. So he's going to go just straight up, and basically, this is going to be drawing from here. So let me place down some more of these. Alrighty, we've got all those laid out. Let me steal a couple pieces of iron here. Okay. And let's go ahead and set up at least one of these. So I think first one's a good one to go with. Iron. Cool. So that is now selected to native iron clusters. That will need, of course, the metallum and ordo. These both being silvery, and I don't think it really matters which one's where. Let's go ahead and place a jar down here, and I want just a regular jar, not a void jar. And we'll break that middle one. And jar. So I need that to be down one there. It doesn't really matter, but I want it down there because it has to be, there we go, I don't want to toss you. We need to have pipe on top here. And that is going to be, if it was through the top here, then it would just see down into it and kind of ruin the illusion. So let's go ahead, place you probably there. And if I break you and go down one, is that going to be an issue? Where do I want this? I didn't really decide that part. Pipe, you can go there. Okay, so that is there. This will then come out the back here. You can kind of see in, but whatever, this is not really a visible area anyway. This is just going to go down into a little room down below here, which is, of course, not yet dug out. We'll deal with that. So pipe, pipe, pipe. There we go. So that's just pipe down there. And similarly, you over here are going to get that as well. Break you, and you get... Go jar. Go away, squid. Don't make me kill you. Too late. Pipe goes on top of you, pipe goes here, and pipe goes out the back. I think that was what we did. Okay, so that is all set up there. So I've got the jar down there, and what I need next is my emptying Essentia transfuser. This guy here, don't need the ink. This guy will draw Essentia from a jar, if I recall. Pretty sure. Yeah, because there's filling, it fills a jar. So you go there, and I don't think it really matters which of these is which, but let's go ahead and just run a line of pipe out the front here. What we're probably going to need to do is some sort of like bellows system, but I think that's going to be fine. You go here, which is of course halfway between them. Cool. Pipe, 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 and one down. And I think if we just put this kind of right here, I really want it out the front. Nope, gotta throw stuff back to base again. Let's see. Okay. Hand mirror here. Ink sac I don't need. Brownstone I still don't actually have a place for. Stone can go back to base. I'll keep my iron and we'll toss the core stone. The core stone, by the way, is kind of a temporary block. I haven't really decided what I want here. Any suggestions are, of course, welcome. But yeah, I haven't really decided. I don't really like the blocky grid pattern of it. What I also might do is use chiseled bits to kind of go down to 1/8 of a block resolution. So it looks a little more round, but still Minecrafty. Okay, anyway. Emptying Essentia transfuser. I think right there. So basically it will draw out of that jar up into there. I'll probably need a bellows or something back here that I can throw a bunch of buffers and stuff on. Or buffer with lots of bellows. Words. That way it'll kind of have a bit of a backstock there, as well as being able to draw it far enough. Because I'm not entirely sure how far these things will actually pull. In fact, let me go instead with you over here. Let's bring you over here just so I can do testing. Actually, either way it would have been the same because I have to get this side too. Anyway, iron jar. There we go. Iron ore goes in there, and I don't have any Essentia for this to actually work yet, so let me go grab a jar. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed just a jar here with, I think we'll put metallum? We'll put metallum over there. We'll put ordo over here. So Ordo jar, you go right here. Temporary, of course, because they'll have actual refining area down below. That is unlabeled, but that's okay. This is unlabeled, but that is unlabeled, and that's a regular jar. Let me break you, and we'll throw a label on you. So you can label, that way you'll have the highest suction. I can't actually label an unfilled jar. Okay, you grab bottle, okay, and put a little bit in here. Throw a label on, and this should be able to draw all that out. Cool. So that's filling up. Next up, over here, same story. We're gonna break that just to put it down one level. Void jar, and break you so I can access it. You get metallum. Metallum goes in, label, and let's put our pipe back. So you are now emptying. So with that, that's going way over there, which isn't where I wanted it. I guess it kind of works, but it's not really where I wanted it. But that is why we have filtered essentia tubes. Because I only want you to do one and then one over here to do the other. I don't really want it crossing like that. So let's break that. And I believe I might be able to get away with doing just a single set of essentia tubes. I hope. We'll find out. Let me grab a jar of you. You get that. So you are now an Ordo filter. And over here, similarly, we will do the same thing. Was that out one? Is that the transfuser was there? So let's go ahead and put that there. Filter tube here. And our transfuser goes here. Let's go here so it actually is lined up properly. Cool. Transfuser goes there, and let's grab ourselves a jar of, not Ordo, but metallum. You can go in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about these squid. I know I can do chisel and bits to chisel the fluid, which is kind of a weird thing, but it's a thing you can do. I might do that just to prevent it from being spawnable in here. I was hoping that once I put the actual jars and stuff in there, that it wouldn't be spawnable anymore, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I don't want you going here. You need to not be here. If I lower you by one, that's going to cause issues. Let me grab the gauntlet here. Unlock you. Disconnect you. And place you here. And disconnect you here. Then disconnect that from either side here. Both sides. And I think that should work. Place you, that'll all connect. You are not yet connected, that's okay, we can fix that. Okay. Seems to work. You have metallum, you do not have Ordo. Why do you not have Ordo? Oh, because this is probably trying to draw Ordo. Or metallum, rather. Ordo is that one. I should really make that resonator. Yeah. Okay, I think I figured it out. I am going to need lots of these filters. I think I'll have to filter it at the area here as well. Because when I look at this with the resonator, both sides were asking for Ordo. It's now asking for that, and you have metallum. So I need Ordo to be this line. This line needs to be metallum, which is a little annoying. That's fine. Let's go ahead, place down our essentia tube, and if I... So you contain metallum, which is the problem. What can I do for that? Okay, we'll do this. Break these guys. Break both of them. We'll deal with that. And we will take this guy here. Do I have another ore that I can set up? Nothing around here, of course. Let me go grab an ore from somewhere. I need gold, so I can start my gold from refining as well. Let's run over here. Do I have room? Yes. Okay. Let's grab a gold. I don't have any gold. Let's grab a copper. Ran out of gold. Wow. Okay. That's what we're doing this for. So, copper. We're gonna set this guy up as well, And basically the problem right now is that there is currently metallum in the pipe. So what we're going to do is we've disconnected the input so it can't get any more metallum. Yep, sorry, that's the laundry buzzing. Very long. We'll take this guy here and we'll put copper inside this. The way we're going to do that is by breaking you. Right, because you supposedly somewhere here contains metallum. There's metallum sitting right here. Okay. That's fine. You are currently untyped. Should be fine. So if I take this pipe here, connect him up again, and then set him to draw some metallum. It grabs the metallum out of the pipe. There shouldn't be any more metallum anywhere. Although it did draw all 5, which is not quite what I was hoping for. But it's currently not containing any, so we might have... Oh, no, there's more metallum. Okay, we could, I guess, pipe the whole thing, or just do this, actually. Right, jars. We'll just take the metallum out that way. Yeah. Okay, cool, that works. Overthought it. Either way, these do need to have filters, because this is going to be an issue otherwise. So let's break all these and swap them all out for filters. Okay. Ordo is selected here, so we're going to take all of these side ones and set these all to Ordo. That way it'll only draw Ordo through these. You don't have a filter yet. Filter. Cool. Ordo, Ordo, and Ordo. You're all set up. Cool. Let's go ahead and put this back in our jar. Go away, squid. Now let's grab some metallum and do the same thing. Okay. And you go here. Metallum all the way along. Let's run into everything on the way, of course. So, yeah, it's kind of an annoying system here because it is able to... I was hoping that they wouldn't actually be able to reach these transfusers, but apparently they can. That's quite the long range. I didn't expect them to have that. You are metallum. I want to get Ordo through the system, so let's do Ordo. Ordo. You go here. Nothing happening because there's still metallum in the system. What I'm going to probably have to do, actually, is break all of it and replace most of this piping, or at least maybe just the ones that have... Let's see, untyped, untyped. Why are you untyped? You contain metallum. So it's going to give off a little bit of flux, but I'm not overly concerned about that. You're still not filling. Contain Ordo. Oh, that did work. Cool. Native iron cluster. So if that worked at all, that means it's able to draw Ordo from over there. And it did so without there being any metallum in the pipe. Contains Ordo. Cool. You probably don't contain anything at the moment. Do I have another iron on me? Yes. So let's do that one more time. Let me throw this metallum back in here. Open you up and toss our iron in. Got me copper. You, why are you not doing anything? You are hooked up, yes. Resonator, you have metallum, you contain Ordo, but you are untyped. Do you contain Ordo? Hope you don't. Let me poke around a bit. Okay. I think that's all sorted out now. I think. Maybe. Lots of squids. Which turns into a squid farm. Anyway, we have our iron and our copper set up, and we will set up our others as we get them. So that is the refining section. We still need to do smelting as well as the actual generation. So for generation, we have ourselves a hole in the ground. Let's put some stuff in here. So step one for this area down here. So the idea of this is going to be that we're going to have an orchid under here, and it's going to basically just turn all the stone into ores. So in order to do that, we need a source of stone. So let's go ahead and dig out a small little area. I don't actually know how much room I want for this. Probably back another here. Now, the idea is I'll have a crusher ritual on top, so I'll probably go down a couple blocks as well. I think probably 3 blocks is probably how I want. Yeah. So let's clear out a little area. and let's go ahead and place down, I don't know what stone I want. We'll do smooth stone, doesn't really matter. It'll turn into ores probably, but that's okay. So you can go here, you can go here, and probably here and here as well. Back here is going to be a piston. Right there, cool. And let's go ahead and place a stone here just to be done. And let's go ahead and grab our, there's no dirt around here, is there? Can this thing go on stone? No, I need dirt. Let me grab a dirt. Just one. Do you have dirt? No. You probably don't either. Okay, I'll steal one of these. Okay, so this pitcher plant is basically just an infinite water source. I will use it for bucketing, but otherwise it's going to be just here for construction purposes. Dirt block, pitcher plant, and bucket. Cool. So one goes here, other goes right next to it. Infinite water, cool. And you can go right on top here. Now, if I do it like this, this may occasionally break, which isn't great. Actually, if I place you instead of there, if I place you here, then it'll have to flow down there first. So I think we'll do that. Let me grab water, or lava, rather. Lava bucket. And we now have ourselves stone. There we go, stone. So lava flowing on top of water source, of course, makes smooth stone. So that will be pushed out the front here once we set up our timing circuit. So let's break more area here. You have the piston underneath you, so I need to put redstone in the back here. Actually, I can do it. I can't do it to the side because there's water right there. That doesn't work. So let's go ahead and place you here instead. Coal? I don't want coal. Redstone. Where's my redstone box? Redstone. Here we go. Always handy having all your redstone supplies on you at all times. Let's go ahead and use redstone paste for this, just because otherwise I have to, like, if I put redstone here, it doesn't actually trigger it. I could do redstone on top. Whatever, this works. Paste. Cool. You go here, and let's set up our other two. Alright, need to grab a little bit of sand here. We have ourselves 3 smooth stone generators, all of which are hidden behind walls. And in the back here, we have our redstone. So this piston here, what we're going to do is we're going to have three different things here, and let's go ahead and place our hovering hourglass. And it's going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be you go there, you go there. Actually, we want all that direction. And we also need 2 repeaters. I don't actually need the repeaters in this design. It's mostly I just wanted it to be kind of oscillating. So it's going to go, this guy's going to push out his, then this guy, then this guy. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and take, I'm not sure how many sand I want for this. Let's try it with 2. Let's see what that does. 1 goes there. Nope, too fast. Also, it's not triggering the side ones. Why are you not triggering the side ones? Well, one's working. You guys, why are you not working? Do I probably have... You know what? Redstone's too long. That's why. Let's break this one. And we'll put our repeater there instead. So you get your redstone back. You got 1 tick, I think. Yeah, 1 tick to you. And let's give you 2 ticks over here. 1, 2. 2. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go ahead and break all this because it doesn't need to be here. Cool. All right, let's try this again with, you know, we are going to use all 3, I think. So let's watch it. You 2 guys are going at the same time, which isn't what I wanted. Turn you off. If we do something like that, should work, maybe. Heh, stopped it just in time. You know what I might do? No, that won't work. I wonder if a piston can move a ritual stone. Because the crusher ritual is going to break obsidian. We already used that elsewhere. It will break, I think it'll break a furnace. But I know it won't break a ritual stone. So let me see if a piston can move a ritual stone. Let me go grab that. Okay, so we have our piston, we have our ritual stone, and let me grab my button. Right there. You do push it. Okay, so that won't work. Does that really matter? It doesn't. I don't know if it really matters too much. What I should have done is not centered them all on each other. I should have put like off by one block so that it can kind of offset each other, and then I can put just like a obsidian block. The thing is, it doesn't really matter too much anyway because the crusher ritual, which actually let's just set up our crusher ritual instead. Crusher ritual should break these things faster than it's actually pushing them. So let's just set that up instead. Let's go ahead and stone. Sure, why not? Place you. Can I reach? Place you. Can't reach. Okay. Whatever, fine. Do it this way. I want the master ritual stone to be right here. That way it's kind of in line with everything. Let's see if I have my tool on me, which I think in my tools box. Ritual Diviner. Awesome, I do have it. Let's cycle through. We want Ritual the Crusher. Perfect. And let's just place you down. You're a Ritual Stone. You're not a Master Ritual Stone. Master. Okay. Try it again. Let's go ahead, fill him up. And we have our Crusher. Do I have my activator? I do have that. Awesome. Cool, I have everything I need. Rush energy flows through the ritual. It's going to go ahead and break all these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably augment him with fortune. Cool, so that works there. So it's basically just going to push to this little 3x3 area. And let's see now if it is able to keep up with these stone generators. Nope, too slow. So you need to be... can I speed you up with... I think I might be able to speed that up with will as well. Let me move some will over here and try to mess with it. Haven't really expanded my will setup for a while. I really haven't needed to. The whole reason I set it up actually was for rituals like this, and I believe this being the mob farm, I should have, look at the upper left corner there, there should be, okay, so there's that, F3G is the chunk boundaries. So this chunk right here has plenty of will, and I just need to get, oh, awesome, I just need to go here. This can just go underground here, I think, just right here. Place you there, and this guy here should now have lots of will. Awesome. And let's fill this in with stone. Doesn't need to be seen. Okay, so we have will over here. I forgot to grab my will crystals though to actually activate this. So let's go grab those. Okay, we have two of our will types here. We want destructive for fortune 3, and we want a regular to be able to speed it up. So right click that, use raw and destructive. So let's go ahead and turn this back on with 3, which I think is probably going to be too much anyway. I'll probably drop it to probably 5. But let's see how this guy keeps up. It's way too close for comfort. It is breaking him in time, but too close. We'll do 5. Okay, so we've got our 5 sand, and we're also going to do this. It's going to be kind of a shut-off thing. Ideally, I won't ever turn it off, but I do have the option here where I can just come in, break it, and it'll work. Yeah, so let's turn you on. It will also push each of them at least once, which is okay. But that's fine. So let's go ahead, get our sand, place you in, and let's see how that handles it. Should be fine. Break, break, break. I would like that to be a bit faster. But I also don't really know how fast the orchid can handle it, so that's another thing I'll have to figure out. So, turn you on. You'll keep ticking, but it won't really do anything because it's already high. Yeah. Let me... Do I need that? I don't need that. We're going to have infinite. Okay, so down here, let's fly. There we go. You'll notice I haven't put a chest on here. I don't plan on doing that. I'm going to be getting some... let's see, mana glass, I think. I might have some mana glass on me. No, I have magic wall. Hoping for mana glass. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover that up with mana glass. I think I'm gonna just leave all the stone here. In fact, I'm actually gonna replace anything that's not stone with stone. That way, it'll all turn to ores. So the idea is it's kind of like a magical ore pit. Break you, because I don't want cobble. Stone and stone. You're fine. Break all this. Cool. Yeah, so that is the, or, that's the wrong block. That's literally what I was just trying to undo. So that is all set up. Yep, some gravel as well. So we have stone. We don't have any ores yet. For that, we're going to need some Botania. I apparently have 44 blocks of mana diamond. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of these. Probably 16. I don't actually need this many, but it'll get me a couple extra of each of the runes here. So we are making the orchid, which requires Rune of Greed and Rune of Pride. So Greed is water and spring. I just grabbed those. And Pride is fire and summer. What else do we need? We need lots of petals, a redstone root, and a pixie dust. So let me grab, let's see. What petals do we need? We need 2 gray, 1 yellow, a green, and a red. Which I should have all of those. You are regular gray, you are light gray. So I need 2 gray, a green, a red. Let's see, green, red. And what was the other one? I need a yellow. I think that's it. Yeah. Yellow I should have a million of. And let's grab a pixie dust and a redstone root, which I think I have a couple made. If not, they're like grass and redstone. In fact, I'm not even gonna look for them. You. And a pixie dust. Did I grab pixie dust? Yes. And a redstone. So grass plus redstone equals redstone root. And I believe that is all that I need. I have all my petals, have the runes, not yet. Orchid. Yeah, seeds. That's what I need. Seeds. And a bucket for water. Okay, let me go and I think my rune setup is over here. I don't, yeah, haven't touched this for a long time. I hope I have enough mana in here. I may not, I don't know. 2 you. And I need a summer and fire, I believe. Summer and fire, there we go. That guy's crafting up, and let me make the other one. Okay, I got 4 and 4. I don't actually need that many, but it'll come in handy later, probably. I know that the Rune of Greed can be used for a couple different items. I think the Rune of Pride actually literally only has, or, right, other way around. Greed. Greed can only make orchids, or orchid ignum, which is fine. I need to find where those guys are coming from. Anyway, bucket. Let's grab that bucket, fill you up with water, and let's just toss in all these. So I need a pixie dust, I need flour, 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 flour. I need 1 rune of greed, and 1 rune of pride, and that should, oh, redstone root. Okay, orchid, cool. Drop you in, and we have a flower. I still need mana gen. I think I'll do that kind of just off camera. I don't really have anything planned for that. I might do... Oh, I might do it in the next episode, actually. For now, though, I'm just going to go with this and probably a... oh, come on, there we go. A mana pool, just fill it up with just what I have. Mana tablet, and I should have a mana pool in here. I don't have a plain mana pool in here. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so I don't really know what I'm going to use for it. I could do kind of a... I know vanilla has a fun quirk with TNT, where it's like an infinite TNT generator. I could do that with an Enterpinium. That's going to get really loud in here. I could do just more of what I have, which is the Gormarillus. Need dirt. You. Not using it anymore. I could make this floating variant, but it doesn't really matter. Break you. And dirt and orchid. Cool. Actually, not placing yet. So that exists. That's there. We're gonna have a little like refining area back there anyway for alchemy. So I think I'll just kind of break a hole through the wall, and we'll just kind of set up an area out of range, out of sight, really, I guess. We'll do, like I said, our alchemy refining to get the actual element, the metallum and all that we need. But we'll also use it for this. Why are you bright? Oh, because I knocked that hole. Okay, so let me clear out a small little area. Good enough. It's basically going to be completely out of sight. Doesn't really matter anyway. And a mana pool. Should probably center you. Yeah, I'll center you. Can I walk out still? Yeah, cool. Mana pool, let's go ahead. You are set from tablet to pool. So fill you up. Let's take off our ring just so it doesn't take it. We'll fill that up and any minute. Surprised I didn't pick it up. Huh. Okay, so that's there. Orchid will then automatically bind, and it's going to probably consume that entire thing to very slowly turn everything into ores. Nice, we get diamond first. It's going to be kind of a waste. There's going to, because that does go down quite a ways as well. And good that just turned this guy, which means these are in range, so that's good. It's going to go down. I don't really care. It's just going to be stuff I don't really see anyway. The plan is going to be infinite mana anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's going, and we're going to fill this up a couple times. So one thing is, this is actually a lot slower than I thought it would be. In fact, I think it's going to be faster than, or it's going to be slower than the stones being generated. So what we're going to do, I found this in a chest the other day. I've never actually used these. It's an overgrowth seed. There we go. Dang ya. Yeah, overgrowth seed. I've never actually used these. Basically what they do is they speed up the plants that are planted on top of them. They don't spread, they don't really do anything except just speed up that single plant. I haven't really ever had a use for them. I know some people will try to use them for like mana generation. I just kind of scale up my mana gen usually. But I think if we place this down here, it should speed up this whole thing. And I think it changes the like rate of mana use. You're just regular dirt. You need to be probably grass for that to work. Fine, let's go steal grass. Come on. Where's the grass? I don't care about you. Okay. Yep, stealing grass. Let's go ahead and swap that out for grass, because I think it needs to be grass, because it didn't do anything when I tried doing it just now. Break you. Apparently have iron back there. Plant that. Grass goes there. Overgrowth seed goes on top of it. Now it's enchanted. And orchid. Are you any faster? A bit faster. A little bit faster, maybe. I could use multiples. Don't really need to. How are you doing on mana? You're not too bad yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this go kind of off camera for a bit. Alrighty. So far, we have fed 13 mana tablets to this thing, and it is still hungry. So let's toss more of these in. That's 5 more there. I did learn that you can actually throw multiple in there and it'll drain them all at once, which means that for mana transport it might actually still be faster to use tablets instead of minecarts. Either way, we are almost done here. There's a couple left that you can see. I guess probably about a dozen or so. Yeah, that thing is so loud. Once it is finally quiet, then we can flip the machine on and see how it handles the actual ores as they're coming in. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's kind of cool. There is this top layer here it doesn't reach. I think it's fine actually. It's not a big deal. It does seem to reach just to here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like this. It's gonna work. It's quiet. It's nice. I like it when it's quiet. It was a grand total of, I had 18 mana tablets total that I tossed in here. We've got about half pool, which is, I guess it takes us down to 17 mana tablets. Yeah. What is that? Basically 9 full mana pools to do this. Now, again, this is the least efficient way of doing it because it does also have this layer here and then 3 more layers down below that are just solid ores down 3 more blocks, which is a little insane. I should have probably cleared that out more, but oh well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's place you. You get filled in. Cool. This area here, What should I do? Should I do... I'll leave it open for now. I'll fill it in, of course, later, but let's see how this thing actually handles processing. So it did 2. 4. It's broken 6. Let's see if that seems to be kind of working. It might be too slow, actually. I might have to put another sand in there. Yeah, because that's going to be a stone when it gets broken. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that goes like that. It is not quite fast enough, which is kind of a shame. I was hoping it would be. Let's pick up all of our stuff. We've got lots of ores here. And yeah. So that's still processing. I think that will work. We're going to need more sand. And let me set up the rest of these guys here. So we got iron here, got copper, and I did check. It'll take both regular copper and abyssal craft copper. Let's see, we need cinnabar. So let's set you. If I click that, then it's going to actually start processing. I don't want it to yet. Yeah, I think that's good. So I think what we're going to do here is do an even 10. I guess I could just use a, that was 12. 10. Yeah. I could have probably just used a red sand, but I think that'll work fine. Let's see how it processes. So, should go here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, it's now the orchid is a little bit faster than the stuff here, the pistons and stone and all that, but I think that's fine. So it's going to just go through, dig it all. It's infinite anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's turn this off because we are probably out of mana. Yeah. Yeah, went through 20. Yeah, that's crazy. But it is a system. It does work. We still need lots of ore, apparently. We still need our golems. Yeah, we're going to use golems for this. Let me check what time it is. Alright, so I just took a look at the time and realized I've gone pretty much twice as long as I was expecting to for an episode. So I think what we're going to do is call this for an episode and actually call it for 2 episodes. I'll probably split it halfway through. I'll try to figure out a nice place for it. But yeah, next episode we are going to work on the golem automation. I'm going to have golems picking up the ores and then sending them to the refining section. I also have to figure out how I'm going to do smelting. I hadn't actually thought of that one. Yeah, that's going to be a thing I'll have to look at. But yeah, that'll be the next episode. We will finish off this automation. And anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.